So speaking of your defense, can we get back to the Shaq foul story? Because you left like a hidden gem there and then sort
Yeah,
of
yeah,
breezed by
yeah.
it.
So Shaq gets an offense. I tell you, this is like the most, I felt like I'll tell you the story. So Shaq gets an offensive rebound, and the coaches say, he's a 50% shooter. You got to foul him and don't let him get an and one. So he gets an offensive rebound, and I'm behind him, right? And he comes down and he goes up, and I'm like, I got to foul Shaq. And I come down, two hands as hard as I can, like almost like a horse collar, but I'm just gonna like I'm gonna just destroy this man, right? Like this is not gonna be good. And I'm afraid as I'm doing it, like, damn, this is Shaq. I can't believe I'm doing this to Shaq. And I went down and I went to grab him. And instead of my hand, like, see how my hand could wrap around my shoulder? It was like I hit like cement. I just went boom. He went up and he dunked it. So as soon as he went up and dunked it, I'm thinking, oh my God, he's gonna kick my ass. Like, this is like the worst position I could be in. And I almost would rather him have kicked my ass for the fact that he didn't even recognize that I was there was way worse for my ego. Like I was thinking to myself, like, oh shit, I'm gonna get my ass kicked by Shaq in front of everybody. And he just walked to the free throw line. I felt so insignificant. I almost quit the NBA at that point. I was just like, you know what? I'm probably not an NBA player. If I gave this guy everything I had and he went up and dunked it like I wasn't even there. So that was like the only time I was actually afraid of another human being because, you know, he's massive. But that made me feel so insignificant.
You obviously did not quit the NBA. You went on to have a 11-year NBA career. Looking back, you know, you're in year 11. What would your advice be to a younger Brian Scalabrine at that point? Is there something really significant that you took away, like one thing, two things, whatever it might be?
Yeah, like probably the same thing I'll tell you. Like, because you're gonna get like $80 million this offseason, maybe $100 million this offseason. Like you have to, like, that doesn't matter. It doesn't. It really doesn't matter in the scheme of life. On the contrary to what 99.99999% of the people think in this world, that money is like it's supposed to change you. And all of a sudden now you're staying at your mom's house. Now you're gonna be living on Lake Winnipesaukee, and then you're gonna rent a yacht and go into the Greek Isles and all that bullshit, right? Like and no matter where I've been and what I've done and where I like, you know, the happiest I am is when I'm playing basketball. I know it sounds so fucked up, but it is 100% accurate. When I am in the gym, like accomplishing and doing like the things I do, when I am walking into that Philadelphia gym and I'm the only white guy there and people are like, what you doing here, White Mamba? Like that is who I really am. And I think along the way, I got sort of like not, and this sounds so negative. It's not, right? It's not a negative thing, but I got so caught up in being like an NBA player that should be doing NBA things. I give two shits about all that in my life. I really don't. And at the time, I thought I should care, but I'd rather have stayed the same thing. And now, as I'm older, I'm like, you know how old people don't care, right? I'm like the old guy. I'm actually back to who I was before. I don't care what people think. I don't care what people do. I'm just gonna be who I know I am. So like you should always remain the Williams guy who was like with his mom and at the practice facility and be like, mom, this is where they play the games. Like you should always be the imposter, right? Imposter. Like you should always be that guy because that is the best version of Duncan Robinson. The best version of me was like like second round pick, fighting for everything, like super confident and all that in what I am and what I do. Never fronting or stunting, as the kids would say.